All right, guys, so this week we got a little bit of something to talk about that's kind of interesting. For me, by now you know the ricochet effect is that and my purpose and what I'm trying to accomplish, which is, I may be shooting their head, I'm aiming for their heart. That kind of applies on all levels throughout the shoot. I really want them to walk out, happy about this session with the skip in their step, but I also feel that since we are personal brand managers, we can help these people like no other. There's stuff that we can say to our clientele to help them in a scenario that other people would not say. That people just would not say these things to them. So that being said, when you see a problem area arise that you can help this person, you got to talk about it. One of my biggest things, especially for actors, if there's a beautiful actress or actor coming in that does this, like holds her smile back all the time and doesn't let their teeth out, and when I do finally get them to laugh, the teeth are crooked or yellow or a mess or something, I have to mention it. I've got to talk about it. Who's going to talk? If I'm not talking about it, they're going to see it on the screen. I want to say to them, hey, you're in this business. This is my line. The retoucher is going to whiten your teeth for you. But on the audition, you're not going to be able to whiten them. And it's the same for any business person. Like if they're in a meeting and that they got yellow teeth, I'm like, I can retouch it in the picture. But the fact is that you got to go get those suckers whitened. It's part of your personal brand. You just, you're going to feel better about yourself. It's going to make you more confident, and it's going to let your smile out. So whenever I have somebody like that, it's a hard thing to breach, but you got to figure out a way to say it, because in the long run, nobody probably ever said that to them. I guarantee you nobody ever said it to this guy. I mean, are you going to shoot this guy and not talk about the teeth? What the hell would you not talk about the teeth for? You have to talk about the teeth. The teeth are going to be there. You're going to edit and say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, without acknowledging the fact that the teeth are an absolute disaster area? Look at it from my perspective. This dude can afford no problem spending $1,200 with me. He can definitely afford to fix his teeth. How is that going to help his overall life in general? The improvement in it, like confidence. I always ask people if they have if they're dating or have a girlfriend, boyfriend, married, whatever, and this guy's like, I got nothing going on. I was like, well, dude, fix the teeth. We'll be able to Tinder up these images. Fix the teeth and get rid of the freaking nose hairs. These suckers, look at this. This guy came to a photo shoot with those suckers flying out of his nose like daggers. Like, what the heck? Look at this. This guy doesn't look in the mirror and see his teeth and his nose. Guys, you can't let these people walk out from in front of your camera without telling them about this. Now, what they do with the information afterwards, if they don't fix it, is up to them. But at least they know that this is a complete disaster area. And I said, dude, the second you get home, you get a freaking tweezer or scissor or whatever you have to do to get those nose hairs clipped. And then go work on getting those teeth fixed. Because that's just, I can't even look at, I don't know about you, but I can't even look at the screen. But think about what that does for their entire life. Nobody probably tells this guy about his teeth. Trying to help him out. Trying to get him going, trying to give him a sense of what's going on. So that's really key. You guys have to help these people. It's in your best interest to mention this. And I always tell people, look, you get the teeth whitened, we're gonna fix the teeth in retouching. This guy, we're gonna have to. But if you get the teeth whitened, get them sorted out, sometimes I'll say, come back in and I'll do one look for you with your nice bright white teeth. And that's under-promising, over-delivering, right? Here's another example I want to talk to you about. Okay, so this girl comes in. She does her own makeup. The hair's a mess. The makeup looks like this. This is like one of the first shots I took. The hair, I couldn't get anything. I was like, I did not know. The brows are all fuguzzled. I mean, she penciled them in. I think this is actually after I had her clean up stuff a little bit. But look, there's like weird crap going on in her hair. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm like, it looks like I don't know what she did to herself. And I was like, I couldn't get the pictures that I wanted. Now, she's in front of my camera. My assistant knows now, she didn't know then, she's new. And I will not shoot an actress without the makeup artist. It just doesn't make sense to me. I work with a makeup artist all the time. I'm not gonna shoot somebody without makeup. A corporate person I will, because some people don't have the budget, the company just sends them, I gotta shoot it, get it done, the retoucher will clean it up. But an actress trying to do something for their career, again, it's the price point of my work. This is just, I can't even tell you, how this just doesn't look good at all. So the price point of more work, she's spending $1,200 and her hair's just like a total wreck. It's just not cool at all. I mean, it just doesn't, I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on here. So what did I say? I said, look, I shot her for about half hour, maybe. And she was late, and which was not a big deal. But I shot her for a half hour and I stopped and I said, why didn't you hire my makeup artist? She goes, well, I really didn't, budget for it. I'm like, you're shooting with me. It's expensive. You gotta spend the money. You gotta come up with the money for the makeup. Look, I wanna stop the shoot and I want you to come back, hire my makeup artist, and we're gonna do this with my makeup artist. And it was like a sense of relief. It was a big deal, because this is a big deal. And she is spending a lot of money on it, and I needed to do that in order to make sure I got the shots. If I'm not happy with the shots, none of my clients are leaving here with those shots. And if it's something I can't control, I gotta stop it, get it under control, and go. I want you to think about this. You can talk to them and say, gee, how do you feel about it? Is the makeup the way you want it? Like if somebody does their own and it's a disaster area, you've gotta talk about it. They are responsible, you're just trying to help. So I could have finished the shoot and said, that's it, go on your merry way. But no, I didn't. I was like, I gotta help you out here. We're gonna have to do it with my makeup artist. Plus, for me to spend a half hour shooting her, she was, she wasn't very good in front of the camera. She was very, I don't know how she is at acting, but most actors that don't move their face in front of my camera, I'm like, they probably can't perform that well anyway. So I was trying to pull more out of her and nothing was coming. So now I know going into it, I have to be a little bit more over the top with her in order to pull more out of her. But she's definitely gonna be one of those more flat expression people. But I got to know that, so I spent a half hour doing that. Now she comes back, my makeup artist makes a little bit of income, she gets better pictures, it's a win-win for everybody. Here's a third scenario I wanna talk about. I'm on to this under-promising and over-delivering. If any of you guys have heard me talk, I do a little talk called The Headshot Game and How to Play It. And one of the things I always say with customer service, you have to under-promise and over-deliver. And things come up, things happen. So I had a 16-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl came in, and her mom told her, a manager told her that he wanted her tan for the shoot. So her mom and her went to a spray tanning place, spray tanned the shit out of her, and then she walked in my door. Guys, if somebody wants to be tanned for a shoot, tell them to go into a tanning bed and not to use the spray because it makes their skin yellow, and do the tanning bed a week before, and do it very lightly a couple times the week before so that they're not red at all and they come down and it gets to be more of looking like a tan rather than they just went in and blasted the crap out of themselves. Well, this woman blasted the crap out of herself. And I said, what are you doing? What did you guys do? Well, the manager told me to. And I said, look, I don't feel comfortable shooting this. Meanwhile, my makeup artist walks in and is like, I can take care of it all. I was like, no, you can't. No way. Not this. So what I did was I sent her home. I said, let that wear off. As soon as it wears off, we'll reschedule you, come back in. I lost the session time, but what am I saying? Under promise, over deliver. How do you think she felt when she came in? So much better. I said to her, are you usually this tan? I mean, she looks like that mom, the tan mom person. Look at this. That is what I saw. That is what walked in my door. Would you shoot that? I mean, I was just like amazed. I was like, this is crazy. Look at, I mean, the skin was just yellow and a mess, and there's like burn marks on it, and like it had like lines from where the cream, whatever the heck that stuff is, didn't go. It was a mess. So I sent her home, and she came back and we did this. And there she is. And was she happy? Yeah. And was it worth sending her home? Yeah. You know, look at her chest. Look at the skin tone that is her real skin tone compared to this. Crazy, 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 okay? So these situations arise, they will come up. Put your thinking cap on. What's more important? For this kid, it was definitely, I didn't do this for me. You know, I mean, I know the pictures would have come out better, but I knew that she needed me to do that in order for her to feel better about herself. And at that age, I want this girl to feel good about herself. So I think that was worth it. Anyway, that's it for today. Guys, take people in the palm of your hand, handle them with kid gloves when you have to, acknowledge the stuff that you see when you have to, talk about it, do it with a sense of you're gonna help them for the rest of their lives. That guy fixes his teeth, I helped him for the rest of his life. Just if the guy's aware of the nose hairs from now on, I helped him, right? The other girl, I'm gonna help her when she comes back and gets the makeup done properly. This one, I know how fragile a 15-year-old girl can be, so I'm sure I helped her immensely. You can't imagine the difference in how she feels about her pictures. So go do it. That's this week.
Guys, if you like this video, you're absolutely gonna love what I have going on over at the Headshot Crew. It's an absolute smorgasbord of material just like this that I've been working on for the last 10 years. So click the link below, check it out, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I got stuff coming out just for you.